So I realize that Kimura trap, for a lot of people, that's a commitment, and it's kind of scary when you don't want to lose your position on top. Okay, so we're still going to use the Kimura grip and pass with it from just normal topside half guard, and we're just going to pass, but we're going to have the Kimura grip, and then we'll just pass, and then we'll end there, and we'll get in some good training, and we'll continue next week. Now, from here, everyone has their knee shield, right? So we all have our different ways of dealing with it. Of course, I've got to deal with this grip first, okay? So of course, I'm going to break the grip. And then depending on what you do with this, whether you hook inside here so they straighten the leg, or if you just pull straight down, it just depends on however you do things, okay? What I like to do here is just come underneath so they straighten things up a bit, and then I'll sit over the shoulder right here, okay? Now, I don't go over the arm here because leverage-wise, you're not strong, and if he bumps hard, he can take me over, okay? If I'm over the shoulder, he has no leverage here.
Where's your weight? Is it on your hips?
My weight, when I'm rolling, my hips are up off the mat and I'm on my toes, and then this is like a kickstand here, okay? Now here, either he's going to be hiding this with an underhook, or he's going to be grabbing somewhere in here because he realizes that this is threatened, okay? What I like to do to bait this is I'm just going to grab, rotate, and pull this over so that the hand comes to the knee. Now I grab the wrist, push down on the mat, and now I grab this, okay? He still has my leg. So now I'm just going to transfer the grip, pull it tight, and now hook here. Now what I like to do here is just kind of climb up and stick my knee into the hip. That way I can push, pull this out, rotate, and now I'm back on this Kimura grip. Okay? We're just going to end right here. Okay? Make sense so far? It's just different control points, okay guys? If he's got a grip in the sleeve, you always break this first because we're starting to learn. I wish somebody explained this to me when I was a blue belt, that grips are the most important thing you can do positionally, okay? If you win the grip battle, you're probably gonna win the position battle, okay? Now there are some anomalies out there, and it just is what it is, right? But gripping is very important. If he is on this neck, I can't do a lot. So I've got to break this. Now, I do like to just grab double hands here if I'm able and extend away. Some people have those gorilla hands, right? So I'll grab the meat of the thumb and rotate and turn, okay? So you have the meat of the thumb and you turn. That's how you break that grip, okay? Pull.
That's not considered like small joint manipulation by grabbing the thumb?
He's not grabbing my thumb.
Because it's not the thumb, it's just the meat, like the thumb's bicep, right?
If you grab my thumb,
Yeah, so if I'm here, yeah, that's dirty, right? But if I'm on the meat of the thumb, and you just rotate like that, it makes the grip weaker and you can feel it. And then I'll just grab here and break, okay?
I'll just be grabbing the thumb. Now you toe pull.
All right, so we break that grip, I hook, and I'll keep this, right? You start turning it, he straightens the leg, and I come over. Okay, I rotate on my hips, and now I'm over the shoulder here. He's hiding the arm, fine. If we have a belt here, I'll just kind of grab the belt and clamp down, elbow against the head. Grab the knee, push, hand comes out, pin on the mat. You can get your Kimura control, and then of course, if you like the roll, perfect. You grab, pull up, so he has, because the further extension he has here, the stronger he is. So when I'm here, if I pull up, grab, and keep pulling up, he doesn't have a lot of strength here now, okay? Now what I can do is I'll hook the leg and pull them up and then just sit my knee in right here. This knee that's in allows me to extend on the hip, and it's uncomfortable for him. And it leaves that big hole there. Even if his feet are crossed, right, I can just push and pull my foot out, okay? From here, I'm just gonna switch, get back on the Kimura grip over here, okay? Because you have this Kimura grip here, you can go knees up, butt up, like we do basic side control. Typically, I would say no. You know, like if we're in normal side control, you're gonna have a hip connection, but right here, you're in a pretty good spot. Like it's gonna be real hard for him to escape and get that knee in, okay?
Is that pie plate also?
We'll do that next week.
Okay.
We're gonna end there.
That's something.
So we're just doing a pass. We're gonna be on that Kimura, and then we'll continue next week. Does anyone need to see that again? Yeah, of course.
And you could have rolled over and took his back also.
Could have, yeah.
Depending on what you feel like doing. Okay.
Yeah, this is more geared for the people who like to stay on top, and then we'll work that next week where people like to stay on top and not commit to the roll and everything. So we're here, and get the grip, I break it, turn, and come over, okay? Now when you're rolling or you're competing, you typically don't want to have your hips on the mat, okay? So you want to kind of be floating and keep that heavy pressure here, okay? If he's hiding his hand either with the underhook or hiding down here, whatever it is, it's up to him. He knows that the arm's in danger. So now I'm just gonna start moving to mount. Turn, push the knee, hand stops it, grab the wrist, pin to the mat, get the Kimura grip, and now pull up. Switch, and keep it there. He's stuck here.
At that point, could you grab and flare your shoulder and finish your Kimura one-handed?
Like turning,
No, like where you are, can you just lift it?
I don't have quite enough leverage.
I mean, you can't pull that elbow high enough
No,
to then start to rotate without losing something else?
correct. Because I have all my pressure on his chest. I would have to lift and turn him up. But because his head's coming up and he can walk down, this is uncomfortable though. So I hook or cradle the leg. I'll just kind of lift my hips up and then stick the knee in here, and now I can sit on my butt. Because some guys will try and explode and bridge, but you can just pull your leg out and then put a kickstand here, okay? So he's hooking, I'm cradling here, and even better if you can get your lapel. Now I push with my knee and it opens, and you can also use your hamstring here. Turn. Back on the Kimura. Questions?
One more time.
Do it again.
Watch the video.
All right, guys, let's work on this, and we'll get in some up, down, outs.
Yeah.
All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.